everyone, and welcome to another episode of Gimme Back My Action Movies, the podcast. It is the podcast version of a couple of middle-aged dipshits talking about movies, and I'm one of those middle-aged dipshits. I'm Dan, and with me, of course, is Charlie.
That's me.
And not quite middle-aged, but definitely dipshit, is Nate.
I'm in disguise, Dan.
All right, so we're doing Highlander, obviously.
Well, yeah.
All right, so this episode is a very special episode. Not only is it the Highlander, not only is it one of the first of the new year, but it is also the Charlie Chase birthday episode.
It's the Charlie Chase birthday extravaganza.
Many years ago today, something grew inside of your mother. That thing was you. You. Did she scream? Did she cry? Only knows that morning one thing. Jonah died. 1 more year closer to dying, rotting organs, ripping, grinding, bottle, logical discordance, birthday, evil, self abhorrence.
So, for Charlie's birthday episode, he got to choose whatever movie he wanted.
I did.
And he chose The Highlander.
There can be only one choice.
There can be only one Charlie.
Yeah, there can be only one choice. That was good. I like that.
You like that? And it's the choice of a new generation.
Some people do things just because they're getting paid, and that's really sad.
Except us, because we ain't getting paid.
Well, that's really
no.
true.
Kurgan thought it was funny.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he would.
So, obviously, The Highlander.
There can be only one.
The
And
only
okay.
lines of English that man ever learned in his entire life.
That's all he needs. He learned that and learned how to like shoot lightning out of his hands.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Raiden.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all he needed to do. Oh, geez. How you guys been? Nate, why are you here?
Oh, it's because I absolutely adore Highlander.
He
When Charlie
invited
said we're doing Highlander, I went, I'm in. I'm inviting myself.
He invited himself to my
yeah,
birthday
I was like, I'm
party.
showing up. I'm doing nothing on Thursday. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Now that he's a full member of the crew, he just comes in whenever he wants to, huh?
I come in like Kramer and then I leave.
You knew that was happening tonight.
No, at least a couple of times. All right, let's listen to the trailer.
From another time comes a man of great power.
Talk funny, Nash. Where you from?
Lots of different places. A warrior of incredible strength.
You've the devil in you.
We've been kinsmen 20 years.
Connor MacLeod was my kinsman. I don't know who you are.
Because you were born different, men will fear you, try to drive you away.
A man uncertain of his future.
What you got here, Brenda, is a guy who's been creeping around since at least 1700.
It's not possible.
And haunted by his past.
Wait a minute, Nash. I want some answers.
You cannot die, MacLeod.
I am Conor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. I was born in 1518 in the village of Glenfinnan on the shores of Loch Shiel. Now I am immortal.
A hero who is about to face his greatest challenge.
You will always be weaker than I.
What can you tell me about a 7-foot lunatic hacking away with a broadsword at 1 o'clock in the morning, New York City, 1985?
Not much. For he is not alone.
In the end, there can be only one.
That was a good trailer.
Trailer's got me hyped.
No, you
Damn
want to
good
just stop
trailer.
doing? Well, I was going to say, do you want to stop this and just watch Highlander? But it's on next to you, isn't it?
Yes, I literally have it playing on mute right beside
Well, can
me.
we stop this so I can turn it on behind me, and then I'll put a mirror
You
that way I
had
can
the
watch it in
chance.
backwards.
You
You
knew
blew
I
it.
was. Yeah, you knew I was watching this before we started, so you very
Damn it.
well could have started the movie.
I'll wait
So-
until next year when we do Highlander 2, which doesn't exist.
It
It's not
does
real.
exist.
No, it
Twice.
doesn't.
There are two different episodes, two different versions.
There's
as a matter
there's
of
two
like
fact.
versions,
three.
sir.
The whole
And I
there's
own
only
them.
one movie. The rest are a weird fever dream that all of us seem to remember, but they do not exist.
There can be only one.
Yeah, but
You
Connor's
mean
in,
like Shazam?
Connor's in all the other ones, so he's still the one.
It's all a fever dream, like Sinbad being a genie and different
Yeah,
Highlander
it's
movies.
the Mandela effect, right? Is
Yeah,
that
we
what
Yeah,
it is?
exactly.
We
Yeah.
Mandela'd it. Yeah,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a fourth Indiana Jones, all kinds of fever dream stuff.
that's just nonsense, sir. Stop.
It is nonsense. Charlie, why
Yeah.
don't you tell everyone why you chose the Highlander?
Because there can only be one choice, and it's the Highlander. If there has to be, let's see, early teenage age Charlie, because we've already established that young Charlie was Dar in Beastmaster, and I ran around as the Beastmaster. But as I got older and my tastes more refined, I needed the Highlander, and I was introduced to the Highlander not through the movie, but through the television show. That is when I started learning the history of the Highlander with Adrian Paul. It ran from 1992 to 1998. So I was about 12, which is about right. So it used to come on USA Channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was Thunder in Paradise, and then Highlander would come on after, or it was the other way around, and I can't remember which way it went.
The Highlander show just showed up whenever.
No,
Yeah,
it
And
came
yeah,
on
it had a
Monday.
slot time. I thought it was just like, hey, it's 12 o'clock on the afternoon. We're
It's
going to play
Highlander
it
time.
on WGN or something like that.
No, it
Well,
was
see,
it
like
was-
I remember when it originally came out, like on our what ended up being like a UPN channel or whatever.
Yeah.
in
ours
Sin
was
City, and
USA,
it-
yeah.
Yeah, and it was the original run, and then they did USA, and then they did WGN, then they did WTBS, and then they did CNN, then they did MTV, and I mean, it was just on anything.
We went
basically.
through all of that, but no, I watched it on USA, and it was every Monday night, and I watched it all the way through till it ended. And I guess once I was a little bit older, it's probably like second season, maybe third season, was when Dad's like, "Hey, there's a movie," and I'm like, "What?" He goes,
What?
"Yeah."
What? What?
I didn't even realize I set you up for that. And so I got to watch the Christopher Lambert version of Highlander, and just absolutely.
Is it Lambert or Lambier?
I do Lambert. As
I
long as
say
you, I think
Lambert.
it's not
Well,
Lambert.
you're definitely wrong.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you're
no,
definitely
no,
wrong.
no, no, no.
Well, it's a
It's
lamb
not-
and it's a Bert.
No, it's
No, it's French.
Lambert or
The
Lambier.
T is the T doesn't sound like shit. It's
But he
French.
was
Yeah.
born in America and grew up in Switzerland, but has a French accent.
Not accent. He just speaks French.
Whatever.
He didn't speak English when he got the role at all.
Well, I'm
That's
so
true.
sorry,
Period.
Christopher Lambert.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
but
pretty good. Yeah.
no,
Lambert.
he literally got the role, and he never spoke a word to the people that cast him. And then he started, and they're like, "You don't speak English?" No, that was probably about the most they ever got.
Yeah.
No,
No.
How
oui,
good of
oui.
an audition did you do then if like you didn't have to say a word and they're like, that guy.
he thought
He just made this face.
they.
Yeah,
it's
he made
not
that
video.
face.
It was they thought he was having a really good time every time they asked him a question. He went, "Wee." That was all it was.
Oh my god. And they're like, oh, this guy gets it.
Back,
no.
that's way to,
Yeah. So I got introduced to it, and right in the early teenage years, and
we're gonna make you a Scottishman. Oh, cool. Hey, Scotsman. Yes, we're gonna make you Spanish, but not Spanish, but Egyptian. What? Never mind.
yeah, just go with it.
Just
And
go with it.
the Kurgan's Russian. That's all you need to know.
Hey, he's a crab.
Yeah. money,
Hey, man, Mr. Krabs is the best part of the whole movie.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you're totally not wrong.
A good movie requires an excellent villain, and that is what we get in this.
Dan's got all kinds of drops ready for this one. I'm
Yes,
proud
he
of him.
does.
It's awesome. But yeah, so I got to watch the TV show, then get introduced to the movies and realize there's this whole other universe, and then find out that there were made for TV movies with Connor and Duncan together. So it's just this whole thing. And dude, I used to get the Highlander catalog, which came out with the TV show. You could order the VHSs, posters, swords. You could order either version because I do believe there were some tartan fabrics that they had in there. Both hilts, because Connor's hilt is different than Duncan's hilt on the sword. And then you could get the Queen It's a Kind of Magic soundtrack. And
all right, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So I never watched a TV series. I'm familiar with it. I know it was there.
Yeah.
Same.
And they had like a watcher like Buffy and stuff in it. I'm familiar with like elements of it, but where did Connor didn't go anywhere though, right? Like he still was alive. He just was doing
Not
something else
seen.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
So this was where they had to take some liberties to it. The show was originally supposed to be the story leading up to the gathering. So
Okay.
The earlier movies, and it has been a little while since I've actually watched those. I own them, but I was prepping for this one.
Because Duncan was an antiques dealer too, right?
Yeah, it kind
Like
of
Connor?
follows the same premise.
Yeah, because he's like a cousin nephew of Connor or something.
Yeah, he's
something
only
like that.
I think he's like one generation separated. He's still a McLeod.
Yeah.
He's your cousin's brother's sister's mother's roommate.
Something like that. Their dark
Something.
helmet. But no, Connor finds him early on and kind of mentors him. And then towards the movie times is when they kind of pass the baton almost. And it was supposed to be that originally it was going to be Connor in the TV show, but they were like, that's kind of limiting. And that means Adrian Paul has to play that character only. And he wanted to do something a little bit different. And then eventually the TV show just took on its own. It's almost like it was following the same timeline that it broke.
And
Like
then-
Stargate, kind of.
Well, they
Yeah,
combine the two because there's another movie that does not exist called Highlander Endgame.
There is
Because
Endgame.
I'm
Yes.
kind of like the opposite of Charlie. Like I knew of the movies first because of Sean
Mhm.
Connery, because of being a big James Bond fan as a kid.
Mhm.
And then finding out there was a movie where people were getting their heads cut off was awesome.
Kids.
To me.
Kids were getting
Well,
their heads cut off.
Probably in one of them, maybe in the show. But then
Actually,
I
yeah,
remember like watching this a ton as a kid. I remember watching the second one as a kid and hating it, which that says something if you're a kid and you do not like a movie.
I'm gonna say, how did a kid not like Highlander 2? Because that movie is everything a kid wants.
No,
And,
not this kid.
Um,
Highlander 3, though, was everything that this kid wanted.
Oh, I love Highlander 3.
Yeah,
I mean,
Highlander
don't get me
3
wrong.
was
It's-
awesome. I remember renting that from like the local video store as a kid. And then I remember being so hyped for Highlander Endgame because Edge was going to be in it.
Yeah.
I haven't
mean
seen
the-
Highlander
the-
Endgame since 2000. I
The
watched it
wrestler
one time
edge
and
or
went,
the
nope.
musician edge?
Yep.
No, the musician edge, not the wrestler edge.
The wrestler Edge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in it. There was all
Adam
this
Copeland?
hype around back in the day on WWF before that movie came out.
Huh. See, I don't remember that. I know that Edge was in like
He's only in
After
it for
he
I think
re-
like 5 minutes. It turned out like it was one of those they kind of hyped it up, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I've been duped.
Oh yeah. So
Well,
because
yeah.
I know he did Eureka, and of course, obviously Vikings
Yeah, but
was huge
that's
in that and
been
stuff.
way more recently than that.
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, I knew those things, but I didn't. I never knew he was in any of the Highlander movies.
Well, we're gonna say
It's like
movies
It's like Triple
loosely.
H in well, the Highlander movie, but it was like Triple H in Blade 3, right?
Yeah, he was in
Yeah, it was
Trinity.
Trinity.
Yeah.
Now, the franchise gets even more crazy because there was an animated series that takes place 700 years after the movie.
Well, there's a Highlander cartoon.
Of course,
There is.
because if there's one thing the 80s and 90s loved to do was make violent movies into children's cartoons. RoboCop, Rambo,
Chuck Norris.
yeah.
Just Chuck
Oh, yeah.
Norris. It was just
It was-
Chuck
it
Norris,
was-
though. It was
That's Chuck Norris.
So
Chuck
my
Norris
question
and the
is,
karate fighters or something.
how much
Yeah, it was on-
cocaine
we had Toxic
is
Avenger.
needed to expand the Highlander franchise? Because I feel like there's a lot of cocaine involved.
I'm sure there's a lot, but I don't think that was the figure that went. Let's do more Highlander,
like
so we can do
someone
more cocaine.
Did a big old bump, punched another person, and said another Highlander.
Um,
What?
we're gonna
What
have
the hell are
to.
you talking about?
We're gonna have to save the extra Highlander talk for another episode. Maybe we'll.
Yeah,
Did
let's
you
talk
really-
about this
together.
badass movie.
Well, are you trying to tell me that you think some people just started doing tons of blow and decided to make more Highlander movies?
That
That's
sounds
exactly
like his logic.
what my logic and my guest is. That's how Hollywood producers work, man.
Yeah, that could be. All right, Charlie. So Highlander, when you were a kid, you ran around outside Granny's in your underwear playing Dar. Did you also run around outside in your well, your dad doesn't have a trench coat, probably.
Oh,
A
yeah,
trench coat. Did he have a trench coat?
Yeah.
The old man did.
Oh,
Dad
sweet.
had a trench coat.
Did it have sleeves on it?
Yes.
Your
Believe it or
dad
not.
had a coat with sleeves on it.
Yeah.
Your
Although-
dad currently, right now, as there's 12 feet of snow in Virginia in January, doesn't have sleeves on the shirt he's wearing right now.
Guaranteed.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
And wearing
But he had a
vest.
trench coat with sleeves.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it leads me to my question originally. Did you run around Granny's wearing a trench coat that was tied in the middle, very awkwardly, I might add, and looking really kind of dumb,
Yeah.
and just running around pulling a stick out of your jacket and swinging it at, like, I don't know, cousins?
The apple tree.
Oh, the apple tree. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. There can be only one tree, and you were it.
They're like little tiny heads. You know, so you
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, if you're going to lop off little apples off of it, yeah, it
and
makes sense.
You know, and you could go for the stem. That's easy. But if you could get one to slice right in half and still stay hanging on the tree, that was a good stick.
That's,
So
that's the stick you don't want to get when you screw up in church and have to
Yeah.
get the stick. My grandmother was the Highlander with a yardstick. Thank God they don't make those anymore.
well, my mom and grandmother were like that enough to where I would pick out the better sticks and make sure none were left on the tree.
Yeah, good call. Yeah,
So yeah,
Nate never got whooped.
No,
No,
my dad was
apparently
a
not.
Highlander that had a broadsword that was a paddle.
Oh,
He should have whipped you more.
That's what it was.
his
I think he should have whipped you some more.
No,
His
dude.
dad-
Know what? This is why I gotta go to therapy now, man.
No, his dad literally opened up a case and the paddles in 3 different pieces, and it was
And he
all
had to, like,
psychological
Assemble
warfare.
them together like his
And he-
rifle sword.
He made Nate watch as he put it all together, clicking it and then spinning it around and spinning it around his arms, and then he polishes it with a nice coat of wax.
He was constantly polishing the paddle.
This took a dark
Polishing the
turn
paddle, huh,
real
Nate?
Yes, he was.
Is what's are you talking about? What I think you're talking about?
No, that
or-
was me in my
No.
room
Oh, you were in your room polishing the pad.
That's a whole nother episode.
because of all the raunchy scenes from all the Highlander movies.
Okay. So I have a funny thing about that though, was I did watch all the television shows on network.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was the Highlander pilot, which was broken up, I think, into like maybe 2 episodes on television.
Probably, yeah, makes sense. Yep.
And in my renting of the movies, they had the pilot as one whole movie almost that you could just rent.
Well, it makes sense. Okay.
Mom and Dad's like, cool. He watches it on TV, not a problem. Get to Highlander. There's so much sex and nudity in that because it was made for like British television and places where it wasn't as censored.
No,
So-
like it was made in
Oh,
Canada,
really?
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Canada. But you
Yeah.
know, it also aired in other countries, and it was like we never got those parts. And so I got that VHS and just sitting there watching. Everyone's in the living room, and it's like bow, ticka, bow, wow. I'm like, holy crap, this is great. Mom's like,
Charlie turns it on,
"Where's the
looks at his
remote?"
parents, and goes. But honestly, it's like Stargate though, because like the original Stargate SG-1 pilot, well, the original, I believe, 2 seasons were made for Showtime. So in the first
didn't know
pilot
that.
episode, there's nudity.
I gotta
And
find that.
then let's see, the only people that are, if I'm not mistaken, the only people that made the jump from the movie to the television series was Daniel's wife Shari, the kid.
Yeah, I think you're
what
right
was
on
his
that.
name? What the hell is
I
that
don't
kid's
know.
name? Kid, and Shari's father. They were
Okay.
all the original actors still.
Well,
But
Weird,
yeah, I think
'cause Stargate
was
was
it.
only PG-13. I mean, it's weird
Yeah.
for it to
Yeah.
go that down that road.
Well, it was Showtime.
Showtime was trying to get subscribers. They're like, we can't compete with HBO and Encore right now.
That's right. We don't have Red Shoe Diary, so put this on.
Space boobies. That's what we're going with.
Well, ancient space Egyptian boobies, but yes,
I don't,
basically.
I don't think that was very good marketing, Dan. Ancient space boobies. No. No.
That's why I do this podcast, and I'm not a big that's why I plunge toilets instead of doing marketing. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, that happens. You know how I first learned of the Highlander?
I do not, sir. Why don't
Nope,
you
don't
regale
know.
us?
I've been alive for 4.5 centuries. I am immortal.
Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Here we belong, fighting to survive in a war with the darkest power.
Because of Princes of the Universe, Queen. That's how I first was introduced to the Highlander, because of Queen.
Well, yeah.
Nice. Fun fact, back
Because
in high
Queen's awesome.
school, we did Queen songs in band, and I remember going to my band teacher going, can we do Highlander Queen instead? Like, can we really just do Highlander Queen? That's the stuff that no one ever gets to hear. I got
Yeah.
shot down
Wait, you were in band?
for only 2 years.
What
So
instrument
many.
did you play?
Bass drum, because I didn't know how to play anything. So they throw you on bass drum. That's what happens when you start your junior year to get an easy credit and just hang out with your friends.
So many
makes sense.
pieces of the puzzle are falling in right
Starting
now.
to make sense, isn't it?
Just a
That
little
makes a lot of
bit.
sense. That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, Queen.
Queen. Because of Queen, they did the entire soundtrack. I mean, obviously there's orchestrations and stuff as well in there, like a score, but
Yeah.
Queen did the entire soundtrack. They did, of course, It's a Kind of Magic. I believe the actual isn't the soundtrack actually called It's a Kind of Magic?
The album is
The album,
Kind of
right,
Magic, yeah.
right. So they did that. Who Wants to Live Forever? They did Princes of the Universe, and then of
Yep.
course they did Kurgan's music.
Yes.
Give me the prize. Yes, that was a lot of metal, Nate. You're right.
Brian May's guitar is just so damn clean. It's wonderful.
It is. It really. Look, man, I love the Queen soundtrack on this so much that out of that catalog, my own mother ordered me the Queen It's a Kind of Magic album. And it was one of my birthday presents.
Was that the first like introduction to Queen for you?
I mean, probably aside from what everyone has heard, like "We Will Rock You" and Bohemian Rhapsody is pretty much everyone's introduction to
Yeah, I
Queen.
feel like that is
Um,
the introduction. Like you're born and you just know that song exists.
because I had the Wayne's World soundtrack, which would have had that song on it, but my
Swing.
first Queen album was "It's a Kind of Magic," and I still own it. So yeah,
They also were in. They also did. What was it? One Vision and Iron Eagle.
they did. That's also on the album.
It's a Kind of Magic.
Yeah, One Vision's on that as well.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
So
Holy
the
crap!
the album "It's a Kind of Magic" isn't like every song that was on Highlander. That's why it's not a soundtrack. It's
Okay.
just the main songs for Highlander were done by Queen. Even so much that they did New York, New York
Yeah.
only for the movie, and it is not released anywhere else. That
Anywhere else.
recording doesn't exist anywhere.
So
Is
it
it
was
that the-
made for the movie, and that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
Now that album, that's the one. It's the cover's all black and it's got like stylized versions of them, like in kind of neon colors, right?
Yeah, very bright, kind of definitely what you would scream like 80s and stuff like that.
Blues and yellows
Yeah,
and
yeah,
greens
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
So
that's what I thought.
they were only supposed to do a song is what they were wanting. And when they got like the script and saw some of the filming that had been done, they all fell in love with the movie immediately. It's like who wouldn't? And then they each took like Freddie wrote one and I think he did Princes of the Universe. I think Mays did the Kurgan song. I forget how who did what, but yeah, they each kind of had a favorite part and they wrote a song to it. But yeah, the album has One Vision and all that other stuff. They have the orchestral to Who Wants to Live Forever, the lyrics to Who Wants to Live Forever, which they also play that song a lot in the television show on the pilot.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
But the Princes of the Universe was the theme for the television series, though, right?
Yeah, that it opened up
Okay.
with that, and they also had clips from Highlander 2.
Okay, so as I circle back around now, did Duncan have Connor's sword?
No, different swords.
So they had different swords.
Yes.
That's why the hilts were different. But
Yes.
were they both made by the same
No.
old ancient dude?
No,
Because they both had katanas essentially.
they both had katanas. Well, see, Connor's was unique. It was the only, like Sean Connery says, it was the only sword that his wife at the time's father had ever made.
It's the
It's
only
specifically-
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like way more ancient than they could have got their hands on because it wasn't supposed to exist, according
Yeah,
to
that's
Right,
a
right.
mystery
the
sword.
girl. And it's been years since I've watched the whole series again, even though now I'm kind of amped up to watch it. But no, everything with Duncan just kind of started branching off so he was his own character and they wouldn't have to reference Connor until they did the movies and stuff. So that's pretty much how the TV show went. But I love the TV show. One of my favorite shows growing up.
Did they ever make Highlander action figures?
I don't think so.
I was reading that they made a toy line based off the animated series, but I didn't go to eBay yet to see if there was anything.
He says
If I could
anime,
get
but
any-
it's anime, not animated. It was totally stylized.
Well,
Oh,
there was
okay.
an an anime movie, but there's a full on like the animated series, kind of like Spider-Man the animated series. Like it's a full on little kid show.
Really?
Really?
I was watching it right before we started recording it. It's
When
on
did
Amazon
that
Prime
come
right
out?
now. There's
they lop off
40
melons?
episodes. It came out in 1994. I never knew about it until last night after I
Yeah.
finished watching Highlander. I was like, wait, there was a cartoon?
I bet
So
it
I
didn't-
started watching that. It follows Quentin McLeod.
I bet it didn't come here.
I have no
I bet-
idea. I haven't
I
done
would
like,
s-
much research
I've
into it.
never heard of it. You're talking to the guy that loves Highlander. If there was a
Oh,
kid
same.
show with Highlander, I would have watched it.
I felt
That
like I
had
would
to
have watched
been
the hell
like-
out of that, unless it was on cable or just over in France or Canada or something.
I'm
like that.
saying
We
that's
just didn't get
probably
it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it could have been. Let me try it again. It could have been just Canadian or something. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. I've never even heard of that. Let
Yeah,
alone
so I
a
was
toy
watching
line.
that right
Yeah.
before we started recording. Like,
well, there's your
I don't know
Christmas.
if I'll finish
there's
it.
your There's your birthday gift, Charlie. Nate told you about the Highlander cartoon.
Yeah, well, I'm going
He's
to
not going to get it for you, but he will tell you about it.
He said it was on Amazon.
I gave it to him. It's on
Yeah.
Amazon. It's
He
stream it
literally
for
gave
free.
me the gift. Boom, there
Yep,
it is.
I gave it to him already.
What'd you give
That's
me?
what I do.
What'd you give me, Dan?
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Fair enough.
Dan
Give you-
actually
give you
got
curtain
you
quotes.
the spin-off series that they made that only lasted one season.
Oh, Raven?
After, yeah, that one I
Yeah.
think is what it was called.
He,
Yeah.
he bought me a DVD of Raven. Thanks, man.
I haven't even heard of that one.
She
No,
was the female character at the end of the series that was put in deliberately to make a spin-off, and
flopped.
it died.
That's why you don't know
What,
about it, Dan.
well, that makes sense. No, what I gave to you was I don't know. I had a bit and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, you don't know what your own bit was.
No, it wasn't very good, I'm sure.
That's okay. Well, let's get into our normal bits. Do you have like the budget and everything for this movie? That's
no.
a no.
Oh, well, don't worry. I came
Okay.
in handy. I was ready. I was
Before we
prepared.
did this show, before we did this episode, I flat out was like, I don't feel great. And you were like, well, we need to do it still. And I went, all right, give me a second. So, I'm piecing it together. here, folks. Hold
Every
on a second.
episode has been postponed since before the holidays. Can
No,
we
that's not
not
wrong.
get on schedule, please?
That's you're not wrong. All right. The budget was 16 million estimated. Opening weekend was only 2,453,000, but the gross worldwide was $5,900,000. $712. Yeah. Yeah. $5,900,712. So Highlander's a flop.
Nobody knew what it was. This is the perfect example of like what people are asking for now. We want new material. We want something we've never seen. Well, they tried to give us that several times, and everyone went, I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to go watch
But
it.
it obviously became a hit when it hit VHS because that's why we have a million different Highlander universes.
Well, yeah.
and movies and shows and all this. Like it's still.
But you also saw the name that popped up before the movie started, right?
No.
Canon.
Oh wait, yeah, because it's like probably within my top like 3 favorite canon movies.
Yeah, so it's par for the course for canon. And it's kind of weird to say that, whenever you're talking about like Delta Force or, the movies like, the American Ninjas,
Death
and
Wish
then you're
3.
like, yeah. And then Highlander, you're like, say what? Highlander is a canon film?
But they landed Sean Connery like
for 1 week.
For just 7 days. And I think he had a clause that said you could not mention James Bond whatsoever to him, or you could be fired right there on set.
It was that, and he also had a bet with the director that they would not be done with him within the week, and they got done within the week. I don't know what the payout was on it, but it was important enough to say that he bet the director himself that you ain't going to get all my parts done in a week, and
he made $1 million that week's work. So
he did.
Do you guys know why he has such a weird like sound effect when he talks?
Yes.
Oh, are you talking about at the beginning?
Just in general, like why his voiceover is so like odd.
Well, there's 2 different things. I want to hear what yours is, but I know what the opening scroll of the movie, why it sounds that way.
Because he recorded it not in a studio, but in a Spanish villa.
Okay, that's his VO. The opening crawl was recorded in a bathroom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That echo was not added in post.
I love that. It's like, we'll just leave it.
No, he recorded into a phone in a bathroom for the opening crawl. Yeah.
That's what Mr. Connery gets done.
He gets it
There
done.
you go.
I like that the only reason he's in part 2 is that Christopher Lambert enjoyed
There it is.
working with him so much that he's like, I'll only do the sequel if you bring back Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And they're like, but he's dead. He's like, I'll figure it out.
but it was reciprocated. Like Sean Connery really enjoyed working with Christopher, and
Yeah.
they like formed like this brotherly bond, kind of like what's dictated in the movie, dictated. I don't know, whichever way you want to say it,
It
but
doesn't matter.
yeah, and you can ask Dan because Dan's asking me all kinds of questions the other night about Highlander 2, and I'm educating him on the history of why there's a renegade version, why there's a normal version. That's a whole episode all on
Yeah,
its
well,
own.
we need to save that for another
Yeah,
time.
so I can't dig too much into that because it'll take away from Highlander.
What I
which
will
we've already
say is,
done.
like, all of their bonding is so much fun to watch in this movie.
You know what I like? I like the fact that the guy that had the airfield where the Rocketeer first showed up was in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, the Detective Bedso,
Mhm.
John Polito.
John
He was
Filippo.
the dude from the Rocketeer. He was like, "It's all part of the act." That guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he was that guy. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
then
awesome.
another dude in it was in Star Wars.
Well, there's another fairly famous guy kind of playing a very similar role to a movie he'll do a lot later. Did you guys figure out who that was? As you both look, and I'm trying not to leave dead air.
Clancy Brown. He did a
No.
lot more Kurgan movies.
I wish they'd have done. Kurgan needed his own television series. Everything leading up to the Highlander would have been amazing.
Oh, it would have been amazing if it would have been like, because 80s, 90s, right? This came
Yeah.
out in the 80s. The series was in the 90s. So if they would have made like a half an hour sitcom with Kurgan where he ends up adopting like a small child or something like that, and he has to raise the kid, and it can be like I don't know, Kurgan Knows Best or something. And
yes.
so
Best.
he had to go get a job.
there's
He had to get a job as a
piss
substitute
everywhere.
teacher. Yeah, exactly. He had to get a job as a substitute teacher to make ends meet as he raised a child. And then at the very end, he found out that the child was really his the whole time or something. That'd been great. I'd have watched that.
The
It had Jim
child
J.
teaches
Bullock
him
in it.
what love is.
Right. It had Jim J. Bullock in it. It had that one dude from Wings, and Kurgan, and the judge from My Two Dads.
I love where you guys have gone with this. Let me go real quick. Go back to the point I was trying to get.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I like how it's his birthday episode and we're just snowballing it with
That's
nonsense.
fine. I'm used to it. I've known you guys way too long. No, it's James Cosmos, who played Angus MacLeod in this movie, who's the one that kind of shielded him when the village
kind of
was
helped him.
beating the shit out of him. He is in Scottish Patriot.
Ooh, Scottish Patriot.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? I thought he looked familiar, but I was like, there's no way it's that guy. The time just doesn't seem like it would add up.
He's the
Unless he
father.
himself.
He's the father of Mel Gibson's best friend in that. The one that he kept throwing rocks at each other.
Yeah.
That guy's dad. He gets shot with the arrow, and they keep going, here, you do it. I'll hold him down. And it goes like through 3 people so they could cauterize the wound. That guy is in Highlander. Why do you guys not
I've seen Scottish Patriot once. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You've only
I've seen
seen
it.
Braveheart
No,
one
this
time?
makes sense. This is Dan.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
No,
Let's just keep on moving.
No.
Yeah, I've seen it once.
This is a movie about Scottish history.
Yeah, and I've seen it.
I know you've seen it, but how have you
Yeah.
not seen it multiple times?
Because
It was
Dan and
long.
movies are natural enemies.
It
Just
was-
like brothers and sisters are natural enemies.
No,
Just
not
like
true.
Englishmen and Scots, or Welshmen and Scots, or Japanese
Welshman,
and Scots,
Welshman, and
or
Welshman and
Scots
anyone else.
and Scots.
Welshmen
Damn
and
Scots.
Welshmen.
They ruined Scotland.
Hey,
I knew where Nate was going with it the whole time. Groundskeeper Willie over there.
You made an enemy for life, Dan.
yeah, take a number. The I've seen it once. It was very long.
Well, look, now I feel bad because my bit was nowhere near as good as Kurgan Knows Best. So I don't know.
I don't know how good Kurgan Knows Best was, but I
Can
mean,
we at least talk about another poking that happens in this movie where Mr. Krabs easily pokes McLeod with his sword? Like, McLeod's supposed to be this big, like, leader, right? and no one wants to fight him. And he does the worst tactic I think you could ever do with a sword.
Oh, yeah.
Leaves himself completely open just to get like a quick poke.
Well, I mean, I like how he just walked into the battlefield. He's like, "Someone fight me," and everyone's like, "Nah." And he's like, "But someone fight me," and they're like,
What a
"No."
crazy problem to have during a
He
war.
was
Oh
whining.
man, no
He's
one
like,
wants to fight me.
No one will fight me. And his buddy was like, stand next to me then. I was like, this is messed up. But McLeod wasn't a leader, though. He was only like 20 years old. He was just, I think, higher up, like
Well,
lieutenant.
back
or
then, you might as
something.
well have been 65 at that point.
Well, I mean, the other guy, Angus, was not a young man either, you know.
Oh, that made him like 95.
I like how the priest shanked
There's
that one
age
dude.
inflation.
I like how the priest is standing there all being all chill and stuff, and he was like, and
Yeah.
he got real stabby on that dude real quick when he wasn't looking.
He's slicing our guy's throat, and then he like does
Yeah.
like a little cross
Yeah.
prayer or whatever.
Yeah,
And then the
he put
bagpipers were just bagpiping. And it was great.
I missed the bagpipers bagpiping.
Oh yeah. At the top of the
Doesn't
because
sound right.
well, no, as they're walking out. So as they're walking out, the priest was leading them. They were all going McLeod and McLeod, and the pipers were piping. So then, as everyone's fighting, and McLeod's like, "No one's fighting me," and the priest is shanking people. There's dudes up on the ridge piping, and then they all fought. And then the Kurgan showed up. He was like, "Ah," and he stabbed him, and yeah.
Dude standing on the mountain piping is not something you need to keep saying.
That was in the 80s porno parody, Bonelander.
The Bonelander.
Thylander. There you go. Well, no, later on he tries to become the Thylander and does some of his own piping, but that just was very awkward as well.
It was
Oh
real
my
awkward when Hannah
gosh.
came home, went to the bathroom, came out, and then that was the scene that was playing. And even
That's
they were
how-
like, this is the most awkward sex scene ever. I'm like, yeah. But he does it again and again and again in each movie.
Yeah, and never gets any better, right?
No.
No, not
He's just
really.
really bad at it. Well, you
Oh.
got to figure he only gets a crack at it about once a century, so
No.
he doesn't
no.
have his
It's
technique
because the
down.
dude fell in love and he stayed
Yeah.
true to his word and lit
Right.
the candle on her birthday every year.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he actually got to light the candle every year, though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
He was playing the bagpipes, Nate.
Yeah, that's
Come
what
on.
he was doing.
Guys, this is my birthday episode.
yeah.
Come on.
Well, we know.
We're having a really good time.
Yeah. You know who else has a good time? The other podcast on the
Who?
network. Commercial time.
Welcome to the Monster Movie Stomp Down, where twice a month we review monster movies from all corners of the planet. Join me, Sludge.
And I went to watch it the other night, and she's like, "Why are you watching this? You can quote this movie line for line." That's very accurate.
My co-host Mark,
Don't ask me to do a stomp down on this because it's zero.
Okay, dude. Ruben, what's your stomp down rate?
and our brother from Texas, Ruben.
It's just, I'm like, wait a minute. They tricked me into watching this.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I'm like,
As we give you the history, our review, and the stomp down rating of some of the best and worst monster movies around. Available through the Podbean app, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Amazon. Make sure and check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Just how drunk are we gonna get?
Welcome to Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, where each month we drink finely crafted brews while watching terrible films in order to see just how drunk you have to get to enjoy them. So tune in and join Troy,
Killboy Crites.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Dave,
I have the weirdest boner.
and Pete.
IPAs are ales, meaning they are bottom fermented. Excuse me, they are top fermented. I that up. Try that again.
As we drag Kathleen,
Hear me.
kicking and screaming through an alcohol-fueled podcast dedicated to movies of questionable quality and the frosty adult beverages that help make them tolerable. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. Clearly, it's the beer's fault.
Hey, this is Jimmy Street, host of the Live and in Color with Wolfie D podcast. Hear the life and times of professional wrestler Wolfie D. From his times in the territories with PG-13 to his times in WWE, ECW, WCW, TNA, and more. Nothing is off limits and nothing will be held back. Available now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all major podcast formats.
Oh.
It's my birthday.
Now can we talk about the movie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about a movie here, man.
We have been talking about it. We talked about the Kurgan, and we talked about Kurgan.
And the Kurgan and the baby?
The TV show.
And there was
And
Kurgan.
then-
Okay, explain to me why the actual Scottish guy was an Egyptian Spaniard.
Oh, how am I supposed to explain that to you?
Yeah,
I mean,
I got
didn't
nothing.
cast him.
You just
All
roll
right,
with
good
it.
enough. All right, good enough. Okay, so Charlie loved the movie because he liked to lop off apples out in the woods, running around his dad's trench coat. Nate, why did you love Highlander?
That also did not sound right either. Jesus, Dan.
Yeah, Charlie goes behind the bushes lobbing off apples.
While wearing his dad's trench coat.
Screaming, there can be only one, huh?
Only one.
All right, Adrian Paul, your turn.
None of us are drinking, by the
No,
way.
no, I got a Mountain Dew over here. All right, so
Cream soda.
so if Charlie's Connor and then Nate's got to be Duncan. Nate, why did you like Highlander?
Dunking on me. Obviously, because anything that dealt with swords as a kid was awesome. And this movie dealt with decapitations. I'm the horror guy. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember
Quick and to the point. Thanks, Nate.
when I found the DVD, it was at like a local flea market back home. And I remember like asking my mom for $10 so I could buy it. And mom was like, "You really want to own the movie with all the decapitations?" I was like, "Yes, of course." And it was
That's a silly
director's
question,
cut. Yeah.
Mom.
Like, what kid didn't want an actual sword growing up?
And that's when your parents decided they liked your brother better.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was real early on.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
We found
Why
the
did
catalyst
you?
in Nate's childhood.
Yeah.
Why did I like Highlander?
Yes.
Um,
Because the reasons are obvious.
So I watched Highlander as a kid and thought it was pretty cool. Obviously, Queen was in it, so that was awesome. Kurgan was awesome. The sword play was not exemplary. I mean, it was all right. It was pretty good. But I also
It was when you're like 13 or 14. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
but I was used to
You knew
watching
nothing
like
it.
I was used to watching like Enter the Ninja though with like Sho Kosugi. So like their sword work was a little different. But so it was a cool flick. Granted, I probably hadn't seen it in a long, long time. I know I hadn't seen it in a long, long time. So when Charlie goes Highlander, I go, okay, cool. I'll watch Highlander. I hadn't seen it in a long time. And I'm watching it, and there's the Freebirds are at the beginning of it. Every time they swing a sword, it shoots lightning. They cut down a water tower on a building and flood the entire top of a building.
That
Let's
final
see.
fight is amazing.
Connor gets out of the lake, or I'm sorry, the loch, and has fish hanging around his sack that drop out of his kilt. That's pretty good. There's a multitude of reasons why the movie's awesome. Mostly Kurgan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Kurgan, not only does he get his neck half sliced, but he also he safety pins it together.
Yeah, he does.
Because he was in disguise.
Yeah, like the way that
Yes,
he
he
just
was,
like
of course.
half-ass shaved his head to be in disguise is incredible. To get away from that newspaper sketch, which I would love to have one of those newspaper props.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Because they
I
had
had
quite
that
a
in
few
there.
of them like on display in the movie. So it's like, where are those? I want those. Also,
After rewatching the movie again, I get one of my favorite scenes was actually when Kurgan had what's her name, the love interest. What's her name?
I don't remember.
Okay,
the love
so-
interest.
Yeah, the Highlander love interest.
Brenda.
Oh, Virginia
More-
Madison.
Brenda.
What's her name?
No, it was Brenda.
Brenda.
Roxanne Hart.
Yeah.
Where's Virginia Madison in
I
Nate,
got
what
the
do
wrong.
you-
I got the wrong. I got them mixed up. My bad.
Are you on Highlander 2?
Are you Highlander 2 again?
I can't get away from it, even though I hate it.
Get out of here, Endgame. So yeah, so when he had Brenda in the car and they're driving around, and because Kurgan can't, just wreck and be killed, he's cool, right? So he's driving like a real jackass and like doing like as fast as he can and screaming and yelling and cutting off trucks, and then cars are wrecking behind him for no reason. It really
He's hitting people. He's playing Grand Theft Auto in real life.
Yeah, he starts like clipping people, like getting points for hitting pedestrians, and he's just screaming and yelling at her and stuff. He scares her so much she finally just passes out. That's probably my favorite scene, actually. I kind of like. I don't know why I liked it so much. Maybe I should go see my doctor, but I really enjoyed that scene. It was just something cool about it.
That one,
the maniacal
is
aspect of it, I guess.
The unhingedness
is equal to when he hijacks the old lady in the car, Mom, and then takes off driving, and she climbs up through the roof, and then all of a sudden in the next scene she's hanging on the windshield.
Yes.
And she's yelling, "Save me, Daddy! Save me, Daddy!"
I love that when he steals that car, because he steals it from her husband. Like, he rips him out of the vehicle, and the husband goes, "My car." He doesn't say "my wife."
Yeah.
He goes,
No, he
"Oh, my
doesn't.
car."
My God, what's going on here? Yeah, he just takes off.
And Kurgan canopers the top of the car.
Yeah, he does.
Just like kind of pie cuts it and bends it. It's not like a convertible. He just cuts through it, and they bent the top.
Yeah,
pull-
like
or
one
back.
corner of it's pulled back, like you're opening like a can of sardines or something. Just one corner pulled back. It's a trick.
One of my favorite things about Kurgan was watching this again for, I don't know, the 100th time, and I still get Terminator vibes when he's in the hotel walking around, talking and interacting
It's the way they
with
shot
everyone.
that too.
It's almost like they took it scene for scene when he starts walking down that hallway.
Yeah.
And almost where he's putting the sword together, kind of reminiscent of when the Terminator's like repairing itself, when the flesh is torn off of him the first time. I was like, this is very Terminator vibes going on here.
You spoke about the sword. How was that
the
supposed
sword's
to?
awesome.
Yeah, it was cool, but how was that supposed to stay together?
That's how all flea market swords are put together, I think.
Like, yeah,
really
but
is.
they're not going to stay together either. Trust me.
No.
But like, I mean, you're putting the hilt together, and you got the cross guard and stuff like that in the pommel. Okay, that part I understand. You can screw the pommel on and stuff. That's cool. But then he grabs the blades in like two pieces, and he just snaps together, and it's good.
I don't know how it stays sharp. I love that he treats it like he's assembling a rifle.
Yeah, I don't understand. And then he's just like, as he's swinging around in the hotel room, and he did that one a couple times, and I'm just like,
then he gets a
how in the hell is that
prostitute
sword
named Candy.
Of course it is. Yeah, exactly. I heard you like candy, and he tells the guy, he's like, "Never speak to me again." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's pretty good."
I love his outfit because he looks like Peter Steele from Typo Negative. Just this giant
does.
mountain of a man with these amazing leathers and just like.
But again,
incredible.
it's that thing that reminds me of Terminator with the thugs at the beginning, with Bill Paxton and Brian Thompson. They all have that like spiked up hair and the knuckles with the spikes and everything. So this guy's walking out like Arnold in Terminators. I bet he's just as big.
I like that Clancy Brown actually wanted to be like normal. Like, he didn't want the outlandish outfit. He wanted like a bowler hat because he thought it would be much more psychological if the crazy man was dressed real fancy.
Well, like Clockwork Orange?
I guess, but maybe without the cup.
The bowler stuff. I don't know. I like the fact that he was like punker because of the time
me
frame.
too. I love it.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's him blending in
even
with the scene.
They said as he did more and more of the Kurgan, the cast actually got somewhat scared of him, himself, because he's like staying in character so much. I mean, that's a freaky way he like transformed into this. I mean, it's amazing. I don't want psychological.
No,
Highlander.
That's not what Highlander needs at all.
How do you think he transforms like that for Mr. Krabs too?
Oh, to me, he's
money,
just
money,
always
money.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. I don't know. I'm a
No,
plankton guy myself.
For me and Dan, it's medic.
Medic. Yeah. Where's my thing out of here? Hold on.
Yeah, where's your medic? You haven't played it yet.
There you go.
There he is.
I forgot he was the Zim.
You forgot Kurgan was Zim.
Yeah, I just
no way.
I wasn't thinking about it.
The man's going to be in the next John Wick movie.
All right, sorry. There, I played that
Look
for
at that.
myself.
He used it on himself.
Good.
Nate.
I know.
Yeah, it
I'm
wasn't used
sorry.
on me for once.
I know, but no, I did. I forgot that he was Zim in that movie. I just didn't think about it because honestly, when I think of Clancy Brown now, I think of like old Clancy Brown because that's like I don't know. For some reason, every time you click on IMDb and you see him, that's the picture they use is old Clancy Brown. So for some reason, I still imagine him. I guess in that version.
I don't
So
know.
forgot he was Zim.
There's always. I mean, if it's not Kurgan, there's other. Like you can think like, is it Shawshank Redemption?
That's what
he's
I
one
go
of the
towards
guards
is Shawshank.
that he's in.
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Of course.
Pet Cemetery 2 with Edward Furlong.
I've never seen that.
You know, God, Dan.
He's killing me.
He's killing all of us. But no, it's like Clancy Brown's just again one of those guys that when you see him, that he was in Starship Troopers. You're right.
Yeah,
Dan,
I've
good
seen that
job,
one.
buddy. You got one.
I've seen all the 3 of the Starship Troopers movies,
I turned the second one off,
and there was an animated series for that one too.
It is. I did know about that, but I haven't watched it either.
Yeah.
Are we going to spend 5 minutes talking about that, or can we stay on?
Can we stay on
Highlander?
track? Can we?
Oh yeah. By all means, go ahead.
Can you guys
that's
imagine
fine.
though if you're an immortal who didn't go to New York City and you just went to Ohio? I don't think it'd be as fun.
Well,
It's not nearly as fun being here, and I'm not immortal. So
you're.
I just don't feel like it would really drive the story if this whole thing took place in Ohio.
and he was a bag boy at a Kroger.
Like,
I love that.
he's
That'd
trying
be-
to blend
that would
in.
make that would make Sean Connery's whole line of the final battle, the gathering, will happen in a far off land, Ohio.
All the Highlanders will come to Dayton, and you will have to fight on the west side of it. You know what? Okay. Let's talk about Highlander. Pick another franchise that you could see a Highlander crossover.
Okay, a Highlander crossover and another franchise. That's an interesting thought. And
Thank
once
you.
again, Dan does this off the cuff with zero chance to think through. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, that's why it's fun.
I guess maybe Conan.
Highlander, a Highlander Conan. That's too easy.
That's
There's
why I
already
went with it because
swords in
I had
that.
zero prep time.
Zero. My default answer for everything Dan does is Conan.
What else has a sword?
Makes
Conan.
sense. No.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I think John Wick. I think that would be kind of a cool little mix
John Wick
of.
just keeps trying to kill him. He's like, why won't he die?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at it this way. Look at how many like assassins are all of a sudden around as we watch John Wick, especially when they put out the bounty on his head at the end of it. Now picture that with like, 20, 30, 40 immortals running around.
Okay, that'd be
which
pretty
is
sweet.
Essentially the TV show was there were a lot more immortals running around than what they portray. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 they show, and there was a 5th one that was cut, and the footage for that one was completely destroyed in a warehouse fire.
They were all
and there's
cut
only
eventually.
No, they all were, but there's only 2 stills from the movie left
Oh, that's a
that
bummer.
show. It's a Asian actor, and it was the whole thing between him and Kurgan that they had filmed, and no one will ever see it
gone.
now.
I do have
There was
two.
actually 5 immortals in that first movie.
I have 2 spin-offs of the
I
Highlander
didn't say first movie. I
universe.
said New York.
That could
Oh,
work.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can't put Ramirez there. I know where you're going. Thanks for the
see?
thumbs up.
See, I watched this movie. I know. Because there's
I'm proud of
that douchebag under the Madison Square Garden that they keep saying died in New Jersey.
Oh, you mean Backflip McGee?
Hey, man, that's how you get away from things. I would never get away from
Jackie's
things.
watching that, and she's like, "That's a lot of backflips." And then it did a close up of his face, and she goes, "Yeah, that dude's not doing backflips."
No, I don't care if you're immortal or not.
No, I think you still get sciatica or something.
Here,
like
okay,
that.
so they're immortal. They can't die. Right?
Right?
Okay. So why aren't they all at a certain age? They're all at different ages, though.
That's whenever
That's when
you
they
were
died,
killed.
and then when they come back, that's the age that they stay at.
You're not immortal till the first time you die.
Yeah.
So when Connor's going into battle, he's still mortal, and Kurgan can sense him because of the whole quickening
stuff.
thing.
Yeah, like they can all kind of
but
feel each other.
yeah, the only thing that gets a little weird, and
A little
guess
weird.
if
the
you
only thing.
Yeah, I was gonna
Answer.
say.
No, it's because I watched the television show first where they kind of fleshed out the rules of, the immortals and how it all worked. Was in the movie, they were not as worried about how to depict it. So he dies by from the Kurgan, and he's trying to take his head, and Ramirez, all this stuff happens. Ramirez finds him, and then like the quickening happens when Ramirez is near him, and that's not 100% true. It's like the quickening only happens whenever you remove someone's head, because you are taking all of the power that they have accumulated. So every death goes into that person that, kills you. So if you've killed 100 people and Kurgan kills you, he gets 101, which is why the prize at the end is all knowledge, which has been accumulated as it went. The TV show describes it better. And matter of fact, the quickening is a whole lot better in the TV show, because it's not just guys rolling their eyes back in the back of their head going,
Having a seizure.
got lightning. It has better lightning effects, and they take all the lightning parts that are good from the movie and make that more of the quickening in the TV show.
I will say though, after every quickening, all of them need a nap.
I would, yeah.
Nap.
I would need a nap after all that they just went through. I mean, come on,
Give me
man.
a nap.
Give me the nap.
Exactly. All right, so
it has to be
we talked
rigorously
about
cut.
why Charlie liked the Highlander and what he did as a kid. We talked why Nate liked Highlander. What did you do? When did you first watch Highlander, Nate?
Oh, I was young, real young, way too young to be watching it.
Like 6?
Probably, or 8, something like that.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's not
My
bad.
my parents really didn't have any rules on movies though.
So Nate's almost watching at the same time I'm watching it, yet I'm 8 years older than
Yeah.
Nate.
Wow, that's very Highlander-ish, actually.
It
like
is.
you're both watching Highlander for the first time at the same time, but worlds apart and ages apart, and it's very cosmic.
It is. The universe, it works in funny ways.
Here we are, born to be kings.
Can I tell you my 2 Highlander spinoffs now?
Sure. You know what? Nate hasn't been able to do his patented I have a new storyline for the characters we're talking about.
They're
so
both within play of this movie though.
perfect. Hit us with it.
Highlander Antique Dealer. It's the Antiques Roadshow,
like-
but with just the Highlander.
I was going to say like Antiques Roadshow,
Yeah,
but
like it makes sense.
it's Connor McLeod, and he's like, I touched this 500 years ago. So I even wrote Connor was here on the bottom, and it's now worth $500,000.
Like-
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right.
But the
What's,
weird thing is,
what else you
you
got?
collect all those, and you still only have nosebleed seats for a wrestling match.
He chose that.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
He
get
chose-
in there,
he wants to
man.
be away from people.
Seriously, you don't want to be that close to the Freebirds, all right?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know why they did wrestling?
No.
Because the NHL wouldn't let them come in with their cameras.
The NHL didn't care that they were going to film it. That was because they purposely wanted the NHL because of violence, and that was at the time that the NHL was trying to distance itself away from being a violent sport.
Oh, okay.
They didn't want to be
makes
considered
sense.
violent, so they went, let's do wrestling and let's get the fabulous Freebirds to run around the ring.
That's right. Jimmy
with,
Jam Garvin, man.
Very, very weird camera angles. and
Yeah, that was the
stuff.
weird thing. It's like, why didn't you just watch an actual wrestling match and film it like that?
No.
Nope.
No. I like
What's
when
the
the dude
second
I like
one
when the dude's yelling in his ear.
Yes.
That was my favorite. Yeah.
All right, what's
He's
your
gonna
what-
kill him!
what's your second idea, Nate?
Highlander versus Nazis.
Always with the Nazis.
We got a
already saw
glimpse
that
of
a
it,
little bit. Yeah.
and I want more of
that
that.
happens. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like it reminds me of like whenever we get like Wolverine's story and showing him through the time period.
Oh, like with the Howling
Yeah,
Commandos
like
and
I
stuff
just
like
wanted
that. Yeah,
more
yeah.
of like that.
What if we had the Highlander starting a food truck?
Well, see, I had another idea where the Highlander really let himself go, and he has to go on to the Biggest Loser reality show to get back in shape to fight the Kurgan.
Because at the end, there can only be one, right?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. You know what? If the
No,
Highlander
it doesn't.
if the Highlander
No, it
opened a food
doesn't.
truck, what type of food would it be, Charlie?
What type of food? Well, haggis.
I was gonna say it's haggis.
Because you knew that's where I was going.
Sure. But no one eats haggis, so it's going to have to be something that makes sense.
I was gonna ask, has anyone
Lamb
had
stuffed.
haggis before?
No.
Yes.
I have not.
How have you not had haggis?
Because it's sheep
Even-
intestines. It's
I have
gross.
a
That's
sheltered life.
It's sheep intestines. Also, we eat intestines when we eat certain types of sausage.
No.
I don't eat sausage.
That's not what I heard. But
Oh!
He says Nate likes the wiener.
bagpiped him.
What? What?
All right. No, I've never had haggis.
That boggles my mind.
I've also
man.
never
That's-
eaten tripe.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Have you had potted meat?
No.
Bullshit.
Okay. So I guess I've had tripe, and I've had chitlin. I've tried chitlins.
Yeah, chitlins. Yeah.
So that's basically kind of like haggis.
Yeah. I mean, if you looked at me and said I've never had pickled pig's feet, I'd be like, yeah, I'm with you right there. I don't.
That
eat
I have.
crap either.
I've tried that.
You're just this walking oxymoron. That's all there is to it.
That hurt. That's the one.
Is that the one?
That's the
Did
one.
we finally find? It's my birthday. Damn it! I get one. Because guess what?
What?
You're not gonna play it.
What? What?
What?
There can be only one. God damn it, man.
There can be only one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything I
God,
can do to
where
make
we
you
at?
happy?
Have we talked about the movie yet?
Well,
Yeah, man. We talked about the swords, and we talked about wrestling. We talked about
Is-
how the bagpipe. We talked about piping. We
have talked
we
a lot
talked
about
about
piping.
how we talked about how
And how you have to nap
Connor,
afterwards.
yeah, and how Connor's really bad at laying the piping, and how Sean Connery was an Egyptian Spaniard.
I
and
like
Kurgan.
that he just snoops around people's places.
Yeah, that was good. He was like, "Oh, I'm here," and they're
He's
like,
like,
"What?"
oh,
And you're like,
here's a tape recorder. Oh, here's a gun. Like I'm
You
just
two
gonna
are talking
keep on
about two
going around.
different scenes. in the
Oh
movie.
yeah, you're talking about when Connor was going through her crack.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when Sean Connor just showed up at his house and he was like, "Hey, McLeod, what's up?" But
That's because they're drawn to one another.
yeah, well, yeah,
Oh.
I guess that's true. I like how he
Well-
knew about that lady, and then he like she was like, "Oh my God, this date's going so well. I'm totally going to get all the information." He's like, "I got you a present." She's like, "Oh my God!" She opens up and it's a book about her, and he was like, "Haha, got your ass." And she was like,
It was the book she wrote.
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, I'm a lying shithead.
son of a
You got
bitch."
me."
Where did you get this? I have an extensive library.
he was like,
Connor
"I'm the
was
president of
here.
the universe." Yeah, I know, you dipshit. I know. You can't lie to me.
Can we talk about my favorite like scene in the entire movie?
I thought we already did.
Sure.
When the Kurgan shows up and fights Ramirez.
Yeah. No,
That whole
is pretty
stairwell
epic.
fight, and like as they're going up the stairs and their swords are blowing out giant boulders is incredible.
No. Not blowing out, blowing in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Every
They
time
are
they
blowing
hit the
in,
wall,
and it caves
the
in.
boulders come in, not out.
What?
I'm like,
What?
yeah. It's like
I don't remember that
That's
much blowing
not-
in the movie, to be quite honest with you.
Ramirez gets him straight in the throat. He's just
Bagpipes.
kicking his ass right in the beginning.
He does get him right in the throat, doesn't he?
I mean, that's like immediate.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm gonna poke you in the throat."
I think it was payback because one of the takes when they're having him come running in with the sword was he got a little over exuberant and swung it down and hit the candelabra, which was really, really close to where Sean Connery was standing. And barely missed him. And Sean Connery stormed off set, pissed off at him, came back. Clancy's all like worried, like I almost killed Sean Connery. And he goes, I'm so sorry about all that. He goes, it's okay, but maybe next time we should get the stunt double to do a little bit more work for you. It's like, that's messed up.
He's like, I'm only on this set for 7 days, and you're trying to kill me on day 5.
So Sean Connery's like, can I cut him on the throat? They're like, yeah.
That sounds good.
Clancy's like, no.
Do you think Lambert had a stunt double during that one, the intimate scene?
Lambert does all of his own stunts.
Man. Yeah, I was going to say, I bet that's all Lambert butt.
That's all.
Yeah.
He's all Lambert it all.
Stunt butt.
That's Lambert butt. That's what it is.
Butt.
Right?
You are a stunt butt, Nate.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this what 2022 has in store for us?
Only if
is
all
this the
three of
new
us are
direction
together.
of the show? This is why I've separated you two so long.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense, actually.
That's accurate.
That makes sense. Yes.
In D&D, though, the Kurgan would be chaotic evil, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like that's just
I don't think
clear.
there's any other way to go around it.
Making
But,
sure that we're on the same page here about that.
Chaotic evil.
He's not lawful good.
No, and he's multi-classing barbarian and rogue.
Would you say he's a rogue?
Sure.
Well, he's kind of a. He's kind of swarmy, kind of like. Let's see. Well, he's definitely barbarian.
Definitely.
And then what would you think of multi-class though? Because he's kind of a smartass too.
Bard?
He doesn't really sing
playing
though.
But he's got the looks.
Yeah, well, until he shaves his head, and then he's got the. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I guess. Yeah. Well, you got plenty of bards, but you got the pipers.
More pipe.
More pipe.
More
Charlie,
pipe.
if you played D&D, what class would you be?
I have no clue. Barbarian.
That sounds right.
I'm a wizard.
It's you're a wizard, Nate.
Of course you are, Harry.
Oh, he's
All
a
right,
French
so-
wizard.
He's
His
a
name's
French
Isidore.
I'm a barbarian because I'm looking at my notes going, you know what? I never realized I have a Beastmaster reference in the notes for Highlander, and I forgot about it.
Oh, go ahead. By all means.
One of the actors that was offered the role of Connor before Christopher Lambert, Mark Singer.
Yeah, but he's Dar.
He is Dar now.
Yes.
So, but he was almost there could be only one.
I think
Dar.
Mark Singer probably could have beat them aliens if he'd have pulled out a sword instead of trying to shoot him with a pistol back in V.
Yeah.
Nate,
Definitely.
do you like V?
I couldn't get into V. I was a kid though when I tried it. Like I haven't tried it since. But as a kid, like it wasn't really. I'm gonna see myself out now.
There are so many double entendres this episode.
You realize that Freddy Krueger was in V, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Robert Englund's in V. Plays Willie.
He doesn't like me though, so he's
I can
upset
see
with
that.
me.
That makes sense, actually. That's one of the most.
I've never
that's one of the
seen
most truthful, honest
so
things
much
I've ever heard on this podcast.
disappointment in a man's face, except from like my own family.
Well, give it time.
Well,
You're
Nate,
still young.
don't leave the crowd wanting. Why is Robert Englund disappointed in you?
Well, I thought it would be funny to dress up as 11 from Stranger Things, from season 1, where she has the dress and the blonde wig, and get a photo op with him. That way, it'd be Freddy versus 11. And then when I got up to him, he had this look of just disappointment. And then the photographer said, "Oh, I know a certain actor that's going to be in Stranger Things season 4." And Robert Englund said, "Yeah." Unbeknownst to me that he's going to be in Stranger Things season 4, I had no idea. So this man thought that I was just making fun of him or something, or he was just disturbed that there's this hairy man in a dress with knee-high socks, but it's a damn good picture.
I'd go with option 2.
I had no clue he's going to be in the upcoming season. No clue.
No, I meant this weirdo with hairy legs and knee-high socks coming up to me.
This is true. It was
to get a
very
picture
uncomfortable. I felt very
with
exposed.
Freddy, especially with Freddy's backstory. That makes it even weirder.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, too. Yeah, he probably really hates me.
Really? It took you till right now, 2022, to put together that you dressed up like a little underaged girl to get a picture with the guy that played Freddy, who was a child murderer.
I was dropped on my head a lot as a kid, and I take some times to put things together.
Nathan,
Yeah.
you don't wonder any longer why Charlie and I didn't take you to go meet Bruce Campbell, do you?
Well, yeah, that makes sense because when I met him, I can't remember what he said to me, but he was really nice.
Yes,
He is a nice
very
guy.
nice guy. But did you dress like a small schoolgirl when you saw
No,
him?
I just dressed like classic Nate for that one.
Ah,
There you go.
yeah. Metal
Yeah.
T-shirt, metal horror T-shirt, jeans, and a jean jacket or leather jacket.
It was a sleeveless metal shirt and jeans. So yeah,
Oh, it was
you
during the
nailed it.
summer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm,
makes
mhm.
sense. Makes sense. Charlie, let's go ahead and recast a new Highlander.
Recast a new Highlander.
Yeah. Who you want to be? Who
okay.
do you want to be the new Highlander?
Are we going to let's put up some ground rules to that.
Okay.
Modern actors.
Yes.
Let's do a modern
Yes.
remake
Mhm.
of Highlander.
Mhm.
So let's see. Let's take my easy way out 90% of the times, and it's who I want to say. And I'm not picking Jason Statham, but that's who I want to
Oh,
say.
I thought you were gonna say
as
Tom
Connor
Hardy.
McCloud. No. Although I think Tom Hardy would make kind of a badass Kurgan, voice wise. We need someone with like stature to him. I'm going to say one of the Hemsworths for Connor McCloud, not Chris. Maybe Liam or something like that. A little bit smaller in scale, but could bulk up a little bit, to be fit. Yeah. Because he's got that rock and love scene he's going to have to make work.
Yeah, he's going to pipe. Nate, who do you want to? Who would you cast as say the Kurgan?
Ooh, the Kurgan. Say I had my Highlander choice. I didn't have a Kurgan choice though.
Nate was totally.
All right, what's your Highlander
off
choice?
guard.
Then? I'll make
What's
it
your
easy.
Highlander choice?
I would pick Sam Worthington.
Who's he?
I would have done Sam Worthington like early 2000s.
I still
don't know if
feel
would've
like he
done
has potential to have a comeback. He was in Avatar and like
he was
Clash
the
of
main guy.
Titans.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking. Yeah,
a remake.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw the Clash of the Titans remake. Did they do two of
The
them?
first one's
They did.
Wrath of the Titans.
Okay, so
first
then
one's
you
not bad.
so then you
Second
just
one's
make
like-
Liam Neeson the Sean Connery character, right?
No, what if you? Oh, that'd be good.
That would be good.
Oh, that would
actually,
be
'cause,
good.
Yeah,
What about
he
The
was
Rock?
Not that far off.
Can The Rock be in it? He's in everything.
He can be Kurgan.
No.
Yeah,
No.
that's exactly it.
No.
Make
no.
The Rock the Kurgan.
No.
Well, if
no.
you don't do
The
that,
Rock's in
it's going to be
everything
Aquaman.
else.
Aquaman would be the Kurgan.
Momoa?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Nah, he's too cute.
Is he too cute?
Is he?
Yeah, he's
No,
a sexy man.
Can Steven Seagal be Ramirez?
No,
Can you imagine?
no. He can be the castle that gets blown apart.
Blown apart.
No, he's
Yeah,
upset
at
when
that
he's like,
apart.
I'm supposed to be laying pipe. Like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Never, ever, ever should you be laying pipe.
We'll let him be an immortal that just gets his head cut off later on in the movie.
He actually cuts his own
No.
head off, like what McLeod jokes
He
about.
falls on his own sword.
There you go. That's pretty good. Douchebag.
He throws it, it gets stuck in a doorway, and then he turns around to run, and it cuts his head off.
All right, Charlie. If The Rock can't be Kurgan, who do you want Kurgan to be?
Not Rock.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that
Anyone.
is.
Okay, Chris
Anyone.
Rock.
Roman Reigns?
Fine.
Chris Rock as the Kurgan.
Chris Rock. Chris Rock, Kid Rock,
All right. if
Rocky Balboa. I don't care.
Rocky
Just
Bullwinkle.
not The Rock.
a younger Highlander,
Mm-hmm.
what about Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe?
No.
Watch Guns Akimbo. I think it's possible.
No.
Give him a chance.
Veto.
It's out.
Veto.
Okay,
No,
new
you already
idea.
vetoed the Rock. Okay, so
I got a new idea.
No, wait.
No, that's
Whoa,
for
Charlie.
that's
You either get
that's
the veto
for the Kurgan.
No, you get one veto. So you can either
Per
veto.
character.
No, just the whole thing.
Yeah,
My
per
damn
character.
birthday.
You can only veto
My damn
birthday
birthday.
veto.
All right, so you're not going to have Daniel Radcliffe be the Highlander or the Rock be the Kurgan.
Kurgan.
I got
Yeah.
one more
But you're okay
idea.
with Liam. You're okay with Liam Neeson being what's his name, El Dorado or Fernando or something?
Ramirez.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Liam Neeson can be Ramirez.
What
Okay.
if Ramirez is
Yeah.
played by Ben Affleck and Highlander is Matt Damon?
Well, at that point, you might as well make the Kurgan Jason Mewes. Noich, chopping heads. Stabbing priests. Who yells at priests? I yell at priests, right? I mean, at that point.
This was my birthday episode, guys.
Yeah, you picked the movie. We're doing the movie you wanted to do, Highlander.
My
Here
damn
we are. See, we're doing it.
episode. The hell is going on here?
All right, then you pick.
No, you keep doing this. You pick. You came up with the question.
I did.
Who's
The
your
Rock.
Highlander?
Yeah.
No, I vetoed it, and it's dead.
Okay, so the Rock cannot be
is
Kurgan.
gone.
The Rock can't be Kurgan. That's your
or
veto.
any other character in the
Damn it.
movie, because I know how
You
you
took me way too long. I was going to make you. I was going to make you Highlander and Ramirez at that point.
Oh my god,
He's doing an Eddie
We're gonna
Murphy
watch-
where he
Hell,
plays
Eddie
everything.
Murphy.
Yeah, he's like the Crumps. The Rock is the Crumps in Highlander 4.
The Rock is every character.
Hercules. Yeah, he's that one.
No, Ramirez.
All right. Okay. All right. So then we make Dave Bautista Kurgan.
Okay.
We make Ramirez is going to be Jeff Goldblum.
All right, I can see
Damn it, that's perfect.
This is Spanish Peacock.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
So
a Highlander.
what you're saying is immortal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Highlander needs to be that kid from the Kingsman.
Damn, that's a good one too.
Okay,
Kingsman
that is a
kid,
good one.
whatever the hell
That's
his name
better
was.
than
All right, Dan's actually
Radcliffe.
pretty good at this.
And then the love interest chick can be played by anybody.
Anyone.
Yeah, I don't. Let me think.
Off the street.
No, we can't be stupid
You.
now. Yeah, don't be stupid, you moron. Let me think.
The Rock.
I vote The Rock.
Kind of makes sense in a way, yeah. Actually,
All right, what's the girl line? Who's the girl going to be played?
Captain Marvel.
Brie Larson?
Sure, I guess.
I guess I can
yeah.
see it. I mean, it's
I was gonna say
not
maybe
that
Allison
important of a
Brie
role.
from Community.
I'm not sure who that is.
I don't watch Community.
I'm not sure who that is.
No, you caught both of us where we're like, it's TV shows, man. I don't really do
Dang.
TV shows.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
You got nothing. I took all the steam out of your sails when I said no Rock.
yeah. I thought The Rock could play everything, but I guess not.
I'm in if he plays every role.
Well, yeah.
I'm back in if that's what happens.
Oh, okay. So if it's Rock presents The Rock as the Rocklander, you're okay with that?
Rockland.
Yes.
Actually,
That sounds more like the sequel to Zoolander.
Rock. Oh, okay. I want
Crossover.
A sequel to Zoolander. Where's Rocklander? I don't know. Did they make a sequel to Zoolander?
No, we don't talk about it.
Okay, I never watched Zoolander, so I wasn't sure they made.
Apparently, they did.
We need to. It just like the other Highlander movies, it does not exist.
Oh, I got you. So you mean
There can be only one.
there can be only one Zoolander movie?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. Hey, Charlie,
Yeah.
you got the body count ready?
We're not even going to talk about the final fight.
We did.
Not
I talked about how all the water flooded the top of the building and they shot electric out of their swords. And then they fell through a skylight and hit the ground and started fighting in there. That was cool though, because then when he killed Kurgan and all the windows blew open, he was like, and then he
That
took a
was an
nap.
insane fall, but also like how smart is that to do like your final fight in like a warehouse of nothing?
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to reset anything. You're like, oops, I messed up. Okay, to get back on
Oops,
your mark.
We accidentally knocked over a prop. Like, nope, it's an empty warehouse.
Yeah, there's no props.
We accidentally killed Kevin, the sound boom operator standing behind the camera.
Somebody get another Kevin.
That's right. We're going to need another Kevin.
Clancy Brown's lost his mind again. That's the third one this week.
That's the third Kevin this week. Damn it.
That's a third Kevin.
You can't change Kevin's. That's what the name already says in the end title credits.
They went through Kevin's like
Already
Spinal
on the
Tap
insurance
drummers.
paperwork.
Yeah. They went through Kevin's like they go through Spinal Tap drummers. He's the loudest sound guy in history.
Oh my God.
All
that's
right.
just
So,
great.
okay. So I watched the movie like 2 days ago. What happened to Rebecca? Where'd she go?
What do you mean? Where did
They
she go?
lived
During
happily
the
ever
fight?
after.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So the old lady that he saved from the Nazi.
She gets to inherit all of
that's-
his antiques. Like, she got everything.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't going to
Okay.
return no matter what.
Okay. So she got everything. He didn't return. Where did he end up going?
To go save the
They
world.
went to.
He already
They went
saved the
to
world. After the world's been saved, where'd he go?
No, because he
were
gained
in
all the
Scotland.
knowledge and he could hear everyone. He could talk to diplomats and create
Yeah,
like
but
world
did
peace.
he?
No, they went to Scotland first. That's where they're doing the whole voiceover
Right, but
monologue
after
thing.
Scotland, what did he do?
Well, Ramirez
They
comes
built
back.
a big shield over top of the earth to block the ozone that was disappeared because he had all the knowledge and worked with all the scientists. And then what found out though was Highlanders are actually aliens from the planet Zeiss.
Nope.
And
they're not.
so
It's not real.
because he was the one that won, he was actually a prisoner that was sent back. And then Michael Ironside, who had a weird ass alien name, even though Ramirez and Connor had normal alien name sounding names. And so they sent these guys back on hoverboards. And so Connor McLeod, because they came back all of a sudden that everything had to go back reversed. And so he became young again and still had his sword because, always got to be packing. It's the future. And so it all started over again. So that's kind of what happened at the end of Highlander.
Or
What?
Ramirez came back as Obi-Wan for Highlander and told him, hey, you did a good job, Highlander. Keep up the good work.
Now,
I like my version.
so they went into the future. Did they end up
Yeah, your
hanging out
version
with
feels
like?
way more fleshed out almost. It's really weird. You
I
even
know.
casted Michael Ironside.
Well, of course I did.
Which makes
Gotta have
sense.
Michael
I get
Ironside
it.
in my movie.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, that's my
Pullman.
fan fiction.
I
I'm
like
working on.
where you decide to
Bill
even...
Paxton and Bill Pullman.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
That way, for
Hoverboards
once,
were put in there. That was a
well,
nice
that way
touch.
for once I won't screw up. Hey, that movie had Bill Pullman in it. No, Bill Paxton. Damn it! I can never get those two separated. That way, I get it right either way. Charlie,
What's up?
you ready for the body count?
Of course I am. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Body count. Body count. Body count. Body count.
All right, Charlie. What's body count for Highlander?
Body count, including the beheadings, but I'm guessing they added a lot with the battle that they had with the McLeods and stuff like that. But the tally comes up to 29.
29 people, huh?
That's not bad.
It
I mean,
feels
that's action
impressive
movie
for
numbers.
a sword movie.
Well, it's impressive for the fact that there's only 5, 6 immortals running
Yeah.
around in this.
But there can be only one.
There can only be one left.
Right.
But, all the other ones had to die to get to them.
Yeah, so there's 5 immortals. There was Duncan. There was Sleepy, Doc, Rudolph, Blitzen. No. There was Duncan.
I knew the
there was
second you
Ramirez.
said-
There was Kurgan.
What?
There was
Gimli?
Duncan's in the TV
Backflippy
show.
Jones and the African dude.
Well, Duncan's in the TV show. It would be Connor.
Okay. I was close. It was McLeod. Or McDuck or whatever his name was. Okay, so you had Connor McDuck. You had Kurgan. You had Felipe. You had Backflip Jones, and you had the African guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
And Legolas and Gimli and Gandalf.
And
You guys
Winston
keep just
and Ray.
walking all over my birthday episode.
Hey, can we talk about the really stupid part where he was having a duel with the dude, and the dude shot him like 12 times, and he finally said screw it and walked off? And the guy kept kissing the guy shooting him.
Oh, you mean the Salvation Army guy?
Yeah.
Well, what about the fact that he literally runs his sword through that guy, lifts him up in the air, throws him across the alley, and the dude's still alive?
Yeah, that was
so
impressive.
He could give a description.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that scene. I was talking about the scene where the guy kept kissing the guy in the duel.
Oh, the duel, like back the flashback.
Yeah,
the fancy pants.
Back during the Patriot movie part.
Hey man, I like the idea that he just kept getting drunk and getting into duels because I do the same thing.
Yeah, I would too. That part would rule. But like, I'm curious why that guy kept kissing on the other dude that was trying to shoot him and stuff. And then and then that dude shot him.
I'm telling
that
you
makes sense.
I'm an immortal that's in Ohio, going around with my glove, slapping people, challenging them to a duel.
I'm an immortal in Ohio, going around and making fun of Browns fans at Browns games and getting into fights with them.
Sure, whatever floats your boat.
Because I mean, what are they going to do to me?
Just because you're immortal, though, everything still hurts you. They do establish that.
Oh yeah, everything still hurts.
Yeah. So now that we've
Thank
done
you.
the body count, we need to do the Al Leong part, right?
Yeah, Al Leong is next.
Yeah. Nate, you get to rate Highlander first.
Nate.
It's Charlie's
his
birthday.
That's
It's
why
my
he goes
birthday.
last.
That doesn't make sense. He gets to hype us all
I'll
up.
allow.
He goes
Oh,
last.
no,
he
no,
gets
no,
he's the main event.
It's fine. It's fine. You're right.
Okay,
You're
okay,
right.
I'm fine.
You're
I'm
right.
fine with that.
Yeah, you're
I didn't
jerking the curtain.
understand that's where we're going again with the double entendre.
No, it's a wrestling term.
Sure it is.
Okay. I'm giving this 8.5 Al Leongs out of 10.
Okay.
This movie's fantastic. It's so much fun still to watch. I had a blast last night watching it. Like Charlie, I've watched this countless times. It's an amazing action movie. Like, it really is. There's not much fault to it. The one thing, even the story itself holds up because of, like, getting to see an immortal go through different time periods, and just, like, there's so much potential here that I get why there's a TV show. I get why there's a million different movies. Hell, there's probably comic books I don't even know about. But I feel like...
Yeah, actually, I think there are.
I know at one point there was active remake talk. I don't know whatever happened with that. It probably turned into like The Crow, where it just is constantly talked about but never will happen.
No, what happened was Charlie said The Rock couldn't be in it, so they stopped making it.
Oh, that's true. And then The Rock went home real sad.
Yeah.
That's fine. I hope he learned his lesson that he doesn't need to be in every remake.
And then he cries with his $1 million bills.
Well, he said he's not going to be in Rampage 2.
Oh, that's where he draws the line, is Rampage 2.
Well, he was in the Tooth Fairy. What are you going to do, man?
But, like, seriously,
Yes, he was.
You could remake this movie and I would not be upset because I feel like there's so much potential here to have a new fan base be found. And I want people to still be watching Highlander and not be distracted by the entire, like, universe that's built after this. Like, just focus on this movie. It's really worth the time. What about you, Dan?
I'm going to give Highlander a 7. I enjoyed it. Watching it, I thought it was pretty good. It felt a little dated, and I think that was just based on that style of cinematography that was popular then. So like I said, I just felt like it was a little bit, dated as far as that goes.
Well, there's the way that's like filmed that's kind of awkward in certain scenes, but I don't know how to describe it. But it's one of those when you see it, you go, "Oh, that's 80s."
Yeah, it makes
canon.
sense that when you do that.
But I don't fault the movie for that whatsoever.
No, I like I said, I don't have a problem with it. It was fine. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed it enough to where afterwards I wanted to watch more, and then Charlie told me about the other ones, and then I didn't want to watch more anymore. Charlie, what do you rate Highlander?
Oh, I get to talk on my birthday episode. Awesome. No, Highlander, as we've discussed early on with like Beastmaster and movies of that type of when I grew up, super heavy nostalgia based. I can never get rid of how this movie made me feel the first time, the second time, the 20th time I've watched it. I'm watching it last night, glued to the television, smile on my face. It's high def. I have the Mondo Blu-ray release, which was the steel book. It had all this awesome art on the outside of it, and I've been a Highlander freak since I was a teenager. And I'm watching it, and I get it. You know, the way it's filmed, yeah, it's very dated when it comes to that. It's also canon, so we do a show that's primarily about canon movies too, and we have to be like, well, it was done by canon, but it was done well.
I still feel like it has a higher budget than most canon movies. 16
It
million
does. I think
is
this
no
is
joke.
one that they probably had like backing with. It wasn't like just canon or something.
I didn't realize it was canon until I watched it again the other night.
Again, it's one of those that you totally forget. You start listing off the canon movies, and it's like, I didn't know Highlander was part of
I
it.
always
So
forget.
I'm thinking there was
It was Highlander and Breakin'. I never remembered Breakin' was a canon movie.
yeah, good old Breakin'. And Breakin' 2 gives us Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Electric
But
Boogaloo.
I still keep Highlander at like a 9. I would love to give it a 10. I just am honest. It's not a 10 movie. There are flaws with the story. There are flaws with
but all
okay,
the
yeah, you got the Scottish
flaws
guy
could
playing.
be worked out,
They could to an extent.
or they were probably
as
worked
much
out
as
in the studio fire that got rid of film.
I think
That could be a thing.
Very well, stuff disappeared. Who knows? What could have been, but the movie we have now is precious to me. And while I wouldn't mind to see a remake, nothing will ever take the place of this movie, Highlander.
No,
Even to the fact that they did try to do Highlander 2 and it failed miserably. And then they did Highlander 3, which is essentially, let's take the script from Highlander 1 and just change the names of the actors, characters.
Like Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2?
no, because they
Basically-
kind of like make that one. It's a sequel where it's like one immortal got buried and they kind of forgot about him.
It's a sequel, but they take the script because Mario Van Peebles is literally playing Kurgan.
Yeah, he really
If you
is.
look at how he acts, he's in a seedy motel. He has a prostitute in the seedy motel. He's
got
talks
another
just
crazy
like
haircut.
Kurgan does. Crazy haircut. He does a whole driving scene just like Kurgan does in the first one. They literally took the script and went, okay, let's keep this, and this. Let's change the names. He can't be a Russian. Make him sorcerer.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Boom.
Highlander 3. So, yeah, I think where the reason why this has carried on so long was because of the television show, and it was able to expand on the mythology of the immortals and all this other stuff.
And the television show kind of came at that perfect time in that early to mid 90s with where internet forum boards were starting to catch on. And you had people talking about that. X-Men, or not X-Men, X-Files, my bad, and
X-Files.
Star Trek.
Well, and it was one of those TV shows that it was in a time of when we were constantly getting a new television show, but for like one season or half a season, because I vividly remember I was watching Highlander, but I would also be like, okay, what night does Mantis come on Fox or Viper or all these other like, action TV shows? Thunder in Paradise came on before Highlander. all these like just these little throwaway TV shows that were like knockoffs.
There was even a Crow
of
TV show at
Knight
one point.
Rider. Yeah, the Crow TV show, all these other things that were popping in, but Highlander like lasted like 6 seasons. So it was able to stand the test of, primetime television. It kept people coming back week after week. It wasn't, hey, we can binge watch it. There was none of that. There was a week, then there's a cliffhanger, and we got to wait till the next season starts next year. But it's Highlander.
I do hate to spoil your birthday episode, but Highlander 2 did make more money worldwide than Highlander 1.
That's because Highlander got big when it hit VHS. Like, it had a fan base.
It made more money technically, but it didn't make money.
No. Oh God, no! It lost about half itself. It was a $30 million budget and only made 15.
You're just saying it made more than $5 million.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. He's saying it made more, but it was also okay. We got to save all that for.
It's still dog crap.
Highlander.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, but yeah, like I said, it's a 9 for me. It holds a very special place in my nostalgia. It's part of who I am as I grew up. I love Highlander.
No, I was close to rating it a 9. I was like, Hannah asked me, they were like, "Where are you going to rate this? What are you going to rate it?" I was like, probably an 8.5 or a 9. I was like, I absolutely love this movie still. I was like, it's too much fun. I don't care that there's
I
parts
can
that
watch
are
it
awkward.
anytime.
I don't care that there are parts that look badly shot. It's too much fun.
No,
I was
agree.
excited. I was so excited when you said Highlander.
So excited he invited himself to my birthday party.
Exactly.
I know, right? You didn't even bring cake.
I'm going to keep inviting myself all throughout the month of January.
Is this Natuary?
It is, because he'll be on our next episode that we record, me and Dan, which will be our anniversary episode of the podcast.
Happy 1 year, guys.
Nate's going to be there for that. Almost happy 1 year.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, man, that movie's horrible. Okay, so as we wrap up this particular episode.
You sure you don't want to do Highlander 2?
Hey, man, at least I haven't seen that one. Big surprise. I haven't seen a movie. All right, so.
What?
As we get close to finishing up here, I always like to say thanks to people like Mountain Empire Comics in Johnson City and Bristol, Tennessee. Check them out on Facebook. We'd like to invite you to join us in our Facebook group. We have a few. Okay, so we have the action Facebook group, the original, the OG. Yep. We have the horror group.
Yep. Give me back my action movies. Give me back my horror movies.
And then we have the network.
We have the Give Me Back My Podcast network, which is just the page. Mm-hmm. That's where I share everyone's shows from all the podcast network. But we also are involved with the Monster Movie Stomp Down group that Tristan started out. So we have that on Facebook. We also have the Instagram. I am running primarily the Give Me Back My Action movies. And just this week, I've turned over the reins of Give Me Back My Horror movies to Nate.
Yeah, so now I've been running that one this week.
Yep.
And moving forward,
I'll still be dropping a few things from time to time, but it's going to be primarily Nate on that side of Instagram.
I don't do either of them.
No, you don't.
Nope.
We also would like to say that if you listen to us on Spotify, you can now rate us on Spotify.
That's right.
That's a new thing that has started 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think.
Very recently, because I was kind of shocked.
Just before the end of the year.
Charlie shot me a message like, "Hey, rate us on Spotify." I was like, "You can't rate stuff on Spotify."
I can't believe they just now got around to it, honestly.
I know, it's really weird.
Competing with Apple.
Yeah.
It's just got this weird glitch, though, that it'll only count if you hit 5 stars.
Very weird glitch.
Yeah, so go ahead and just hit 5 stars, and that way it counts. Check out let's see, where else am I at here on this? Oh, hey,
I don't know.
Check out our email. Send an email to us. You can't check it out because you can't log into it and see what's on there, but you can send us a message, and that is gmbmampod@gmail.com.
That's right.
Yes. Charlie, you got anything else? I mean, horror movies. Check out the family of shows: the Good Beer Bad Movie Night, the Live and Living Color Wolf VD, the Monster Movie Stomp Down on Sludgecast.
There you go. Now you got it.
Took me a second to get
You're almost a pro.
Nah, no, I'm not. And of course, we do have other things in the works. Stick around for those things. Nate, thanks for inviting yourself onto the show.
I'll do it anytime.
I know you will. It's
Literally, like one day we'll just be like recording. Boop, there's Nate just jumped into the chat.
Yeah, I didn't even get like the email invite. I'm just like there.
One day it's just going to be an episode's going to pop up and it's just going to be Nate. And me and Charlie are going to be like, did we record this episode? And he's going to be like, no. What the hell? But you know, that happens.
It's just Banshee screams.
Yeah, essentially.
The Nate Takeover November. There we go. Nate Vember.
Charlie, it's your birthday episode. Do you have anything
is.
else you'd like to say before we do our closing bit?
Thank you for letting me do Highlander. Actually looking forward to doing our anniversary show. We're only a few days.
At least it's not Seagal. At least it's not a Seagal movie.
We can say it's not Seagal.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am looking forward to kind of looking back on how this year's kind of been to us and where we're at right now, and kind of give everyone a bit of an update on where everything's at. And we will talk about a movie in the middle of it, but we're going to kind of treat it like we did our very first episode, where it's get to know us. Hey, we also got a movie to talk about. So that's going to be fun. We have not just some other things coming to the network. We have some kind of cool things coming in the shows. Can't say names, but we'll have some interviews coming up for both shows.
Yes.
So looking forward to that in the very near future.
Is this a goal?
Very near future. Maybe. I was trying to keep it a surprise.
Yeah, Dan.
Why'd you just... You've now said his name 3 times.
You know what happens, Dan.
Yeah.
Another 7 and he shows up and brings me a pizza. All right. I got nothing else to say. I think I'm done. Happy birthday, Charlie.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Thanks, guys. I'll be back.
I knew you'd say that.